Young in The Restless reveals the tense and intrigue-filled atmosphere of Genoa City. The story continues to revolve around a series of shocking events at the Abbott Chancellor Company. The unexpected appearance of Chance Chancellor adds a new twist, making the relationships and intrigues more complicated than ever. Billy Abbott, with increasing suspicion and tension, confronts Lily directly, accusing her of plotting to push him out of the company at the right time. Although Chance tries to intervene to resolve the conflict, Billy cannot control his anger. He even ignores all of Chance's persuasion and texts Lily, asking her to meet him immediately at GCAC to clarify everything. Billy Abbott, one of the main characters, is on the verge of a major confrontation. Not only is he struggling to protect his position at the company, but he also has to face the person he once trusted, Lily. Their relationship, once filled with collaboration and mutual support, is strained when Billy accuses Lily of plotting to push him out of the company at the opportune moment. This is evident in their confrontation, where every word spoken is not only threatening but also deeply betraying. The sudden appearance of Chance Chancellor in the fight seems to be an attempt at reconciliation, but quickly becomes another complicating factor. Chance, despite his attempts to make peace, is unable to quell Billy's anger. This leads to a tense meeting at Society, where Billy flatly rejects all of Chance's advice and decides to text Lily to request an immediate meeting at GCAC, a move that could change the course of the fight. Meanwhile, at Glissade, Audra Charles has her own plans. She refuses to leave the company despite her involvement in the power struggle between the Newman and Abbott families. Audra even plots to have Kyle Abbott suffer an industrial accident, ensuring that she can take control of Glissade and that Victor Newman will witness the failure of his son Jack Abbott. Nate Hastings, though clouded by anxiety, realizes that Audra sees this as a win-win situation. Kyle talks to Summer Newman, admitting that he no longer trusts Audra but insists that their partnership will not last forever. He plans to run Glissade alone, getting past Audra by playing hardball when necessary. Kyle also assures Summer that Audra is no threat to Harris and Abbott and hopes that Summer can agree to ditch the lawyers so they can work things out on their own. However, when Summer leaves, Kyle and Audra reach a temporary truce. They agree to share information and build trust, but in reality they are still plotting against each other. Back at Society, Chance informs Summer that Billy is planning to cut ties with Lily. He predicts that Lily will ultimately win this fight. Finally, at Crimson Lights, Lily shares her predicament with Nate as Billy knows she wants to push him out of the company. Nate acknowledges that Billy has Jill Abbott's backing and wonders how Lily will be able to remove him from his position. The story continues to get more complicated and dramatic, as each character has their own plots and plans, pushing the power and love battle in Genoa City to new heights. Elsewhere in the city, Audra Charles at Glissade is plotting a very different plan. Refusing to leave the company despite pleas from both Newman and Abbott, she not only saves herself but also plots to get Kyle Abbott killed. Her intervention in the family feud is not only a disruptive force but also a challenge to Victor Newman's dominance, forcing him to watch his son's plans fall apart. Meanwhile, Kyle, after a conversation with Summer Newman, becomes even more wary of Audra. He admits he no longer trusts her and insists that this partnership will not last. However, he also comes up with an ambitious plan, to run Glissade alone, pushing Audra off the board. He also assures Summer that Audra is no threat to Harris and Abbott and hopes that Summer can agree to forget about the lawyers so they can work things out on their own. While Kyle and Audra reach a temporary truce, tensions still simmer beneath the surface. They agree to share information and build trust, but both are still plotting against each other, each waiting for an opportunity to defeat the other. Subscribe to Yonder for the latest news.